Fighting to get his job back. Suspended Broward County Sheriff Scott Israel is now making his case for reinstatement. The governor removed Israel from office for what he called incompetence and neglect of duty over his response to the Parkland shootings. As Jake Stofan tells us, Israel's legal team calls it a political stunt.
Suspending Broward County Sheriff Scott Israel was one of Governor Ron DeSantis' first actions after taking office in January, but it's up to the Senate to uphold the suspension.
Please proceed, Mr. Primrose.
Making their case before a special master, the governor's lawyers argued negligence and incompetence on Sheriff Israel's part led to more deaths during the Parkland shooting.
Scott Israel failed to properly train and prepare his deputies for real-life active shooter situations.
But Israel's attorneys argued the sheriff ordered more training for active shooter situations than is required under law.
This is sad to have politicized the lives of children.
Governor DeSantis has been vocal in calling on the Senate to uphold the suspension.
It's important that the senators go on record and let people know, whether they think that people like Sheriff Israel are behaving in ways that are appropriate.
The Senate president says the Senate will make its decision independent of the governor's desires. Israel's attorneys hope that's the case, but say there are signs politics may bleed over into a decision. They cite the decision by the special master to go ahead with the final hearing before Israel's team could obtain documents related to the arrest of Scott Peterson, the former SRO at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School.
Because are they concerned that once all this information becomes public, would that show that there was a rush to judgment here and that the removal was improper?
Once the final hearing concludes, the special master will make his recommendation to the Senate. Reporting from the state capitol, Jake Stofan, Channel 4, the local station.
A final decision from the Senate could come as early as this fall when the legislature begins committee meetings.